So here, if you check the India's GDP growth for the last 60 years at every 10-year period, you will see the first 10-year period from 1965 to 1975, India grew at 5.83% CAGR. 5.83% CAGR. The next 10 years period from 1975 to 85, India grew at 7.86%, so less than 8% on an average. The next 10 years from 85 to 95 was rather disastrous for India, but Indian economy grew by only 4.3%. Remember, this is the time when LPG reforms were brought about in 92. 92 was also when uh, the whole world was going through a global recession. The US stock market had fallen, the um, Southeast Asian stock market had collapsed in 1987, USSR broke up in 92. After that, after the LPG reforms of 92, slowly India started growing at faster rate again, and for the next 10-year period, that is from 1995 to 2005, India grew at an average rate of 8% CAGR, which is cumulative average growth rate. For the next 10-year period, which is from 2005 to 15, India grew at an average of 11.13%. This is probably the best growth India has had in last 60 years in any 10-year period. However, you have to remember this is also the period which was marred with many controversies, with corruption was very high in this period, and then inflation rate was so high that there was a public outcry about it, and the whole Anna Hazare led protest also took place in 2012. So in this period we had high growth, but we also had very high inflation. And for the next 10-year period, that is from 2015, so basically for 9 years from 2015 to 2024, our growth rate has been around 8% mark. If you break it up, because of the COVID year, there was a decline in GDP for 2020. So if you break it up for 6 years and 3 years period around that, from 2015 till 2020, from 2014 till 2020, the economy grew with an average of 5.76%, and post-COVID from 21, 22 and 23.